traveler, Paimon. I only just... and Kale just passed by a moment ago. Apparently, Tainari and Sino both went out, but she stayed behind because she wanted to help us. Not too bad. After reviewing it again with fresh eyes, I came up with a new theory. I believe that each of the 4 things in the prophecy refers to a different field of knowledge. So, in a way, but it's unlikely for any one person to have expertise in all these different areas. So I suggest that we seek out one expert from each and get their opinion. Also, in 2 out of the 4 areas, the prophecy seems to want us to find specific people. It may even turn out that the people themselves...
So it sounds like we should put our heads together and list out the people who can...
Exactly. I think we can go through each riddle in turn and generate 4 groups of names to match the 4 questions.
Alright, then let's start from group 1. The first riddle...
Personally, I would still go with Albedo for this one. Alchemy is the most likely to have to do with otherworldly things, and he is by far the leading expert in this regard.
Exactly! You're the creator of the tetratanic sweet flower. Who knows? Maybe that...
Huh?
Oh, but what about Tainari? He's a forest watcher and knows all about plants.
Alright, I'll add him to the list. On to group 2. This subject is...
That's kind of abstract.
Wait, but they have to be able to guide others too. So it's not quite as simple as that.
Oh, you mean Mona? Yeah, she definitely count.
Mona. Yes, she certainly seems very confident. And
would Bennett count? Well, his luck's so bad that as long as you go in the opposite direction from him, you'll always be
I see.
Add him to the list. Finding everyone won't take long, so 1 extra person won't hurt.
I know. Would Outrider Amber be a valid...
Yeah, she would! She's got a great sense of direction after all. As a matter of fact, when the Traveler and Paimon first came to Mondstadt, she was actually...
Yes, she's certainly a...
Is there anyone else?
Let me think. Albedo once made a set of equipment for Mika from the reconnaissance company. He's their surveyor, and an exceptional pathfinder. He's even instructed others in the discipline of surveying before. So, in my view, he's highly unlucky.
Cool! Another one for our list!
Wait. Kale should have been here by now. Wonder what's taking her so long.
Oh, you wanna go see how she's doing?
Hi, Kale. Hope we're not intruding or anything.
Sucrose! Is it time already? Oh no.
Don't worry. The Traveler and I only just met up. We were just worried that you might get lost.
Thank you. I'm ready to join you now.
So let's pick up where we left off.
Next up is the 3rd line. One who would never lie. You really think so? Seems like it would be... Then what about Kaya? He's the cavalry captain and a rather popular figure, but... You think there's something fishy about him too, huh? Yeah, he's definitely a sneak... There's the tone-deaf bard! But on second thought, he wouldn't qualify either.
Acting Grandmaster Jean? She has a good name in that regard. But from what I know, for example, when Lisa loses track of time in the library and misses her patrol shift, Jean will come up with some excuse. Also, she sometimes makes up stories to get Klee to behave. Like the one about the big monster that comes to catch naughty kids who don't go to bed on time. Do you...
White lies are still lies, but do we really have to reject her because of some harmless fibs? It's not like she had evil intent. No, we're the ones being...
Rosaria doesn't strike me as the type of person to lie. Oh, Kale, You probably haven't met her yet, have you? She's a sister from the church who looks... She stopped by the alchemy bench once, a long time ago, and asked me... I thought maybe she was trying to find him, for work or something. But when I asked, she just said that she was curious about him because he was so intelligent. A lot of people might have given a more tactful justification, but I could see in her face that she wasn't trying to hide anything. She was just very direct. That's why I don't think of her as the lying type.
Rosaria doesn't look like the sort of person you'd want to get into a fight with. Maybe she just fights her way out of situations that...
I can definitely see that. I've also heard the other sisters say that Rosaria doesn't even make excuses when she skips choir. She just doesn't show up.
She's a tough cookie, huh? In that case, I think Sino fits in the... True. Lying's probably more trouble than it's worth for someone like him. Kinda like... Oh, and Paimon also nominates Razor. Bet he couldn't lie to save his life.
I've also got someone else in mind. Noelle, the trainee knight. She's a very honest person.
Alrighty, write her name down
Wait, there's one more person.
Huh? You mean...
Yes, him. Truth be told, he swore that he wouldn't say a dishonest word or slack off until he succeeds in getting the woman he loves.
Timaeus has a crush?
Yes, that's right.
Well, who is it? Do you...
I've never met her. All I know is that she's from Liyue. Timaeus says that she's fun, has a great Since we're on the topic, helping Timaeus win the lady of his dreams was also one of my goals for this Windbloom Festival.
But how can we help with that?
I don't know. Make sure he uses nice paper and a fancy envelope when he sends letters to her? Help him pick a nice gift and wrap...
Yeah. I had the same situation once in the Avidia Forest. I helped another forest ranger out by delivering...
Yep, that sort of thing exactly. Oh, also, I helped him with some of the groundwork for one of his research projects. He must have appreciated it, because he gave me a refrigeration device.
Is it any good? Sounds like a no. Alright.
Okay, so last of all, we have a legend that never ends.
Lisa, perhaps? A librarian understands books best, and aren't most legends written down somewhere?
When I think about legends, fairy tales and picture books come to mind.
Maybe Kale. She read a lot of fairy tales when Tainari was teaching her to read.
Oh,
Do I?
of course you do. I'll put you on the list. I prefer to read things like an illustrated analysis of alchemical substances and their uses, the fascinating principles...
Point taken.
Klee might be a good choice. Her mother, Alice, is a renowned traveling author, so I'll bet she's been exposed...
Alright then, Klee makes the
Well, that should just about do it.
Do we have to ask absolutely everyone on the list? It seems...
It is. So, I was thinking that perhaps we should...
Okie dokie.
Also, I've thought of a method of gathering feedback.
No problem. We can do that.
You and the Traveler are practically joined at the hip, so you two can go together.
Capable Kale and sensible Sucrose. Sounds like a winning combination. Okay. I promise I'll help. Capable Rest assured that the unbeatable Traveler and Paimon will do our part...
Here we are.
Oh no. That was a bad word choice. And now Sucrose is using it.
Lisa, might I ask if... Huh?
Sucrose. Kale.
I can only sucrose that they were Kale-ing.
Please, just stop it with these puns. I beg you. Are you...
Is Lisa...
Surprising, isn't it? She went out. I'm afraid...
Except me. I'm not here for information. Like you, I came here for an abortive search for the librarian, who is also my...
Oh, so you studied...
That's right. Her mentor in Sumeru was also my benefactor. We were both Spontama...
Wow. But wait, we're getting sidetracked. We came here to look for some information. Kale and I are
Oh? What's...
I see. You want to ask them about the flower that is not of this world, and me about the one who would...
But there's no rush. You don't need to answer right away. We're just here to tell you about the situation. You can take your time to think it over and submit any thoughts you have in written form to the Sucrose mailbox.
The Sucrose mailbox?
Yep. I was thinking about it on the way. And although they seem like trick questions, there's a lot to mull over once you get down to the details. So, I decided to place a mailbox next to the alchemy crafting table. Everyone can submit their written answers there when they're ready. We don't have to call it the Sucrose mailbox, though. It could just as well be called the Sucrose and Kali mailbox. Or even the Sucrose...
I think in this case, we can just go with your quick answer off the...
Sounds like a good solution.
Agreed. Certainly when it comes to discerning whether someone is a liar or not, you cannot simply take them at...
Understood. Once we've had a look into it, we'll place our replies into your mailbox.
Thank you all so much. Okay, let's tick them off the list and carry on.
I'm pleasantly surprised to see those two introverts getting along so well.
Do you get the feeling that Kale's return to Mondstadt has emboldened her more contrary?
Yes, I'd noticed...
Traveling and meeting old friends are both good for the body and isn't rediscovering one's youth while revisiting old haunts a worthwhile pursuit?
When I first met Kale, she'd never known happy, but things are different now. Her Elazar being cured was a...
Kale is a very sensitive and introverted child. I'm sure you must have... From the time she's been in my care, I've observed that she's actually a very lively character by nature. But she had a very rough start in life, and it changed.
So, might I assume that your respective claims of looking for plants and artists in Mondstadt were just... pretexts?
I wouldn't say that. Both Kale and...
Would it really kill you to just say yes in this situation?
Fine. Yes. We came out of concern for Kale. She's been back to Mondstadt.
Well, it won't hurt to give her some more time.
Sounds like an extension of your own self-confidence as her teacher.
You could say that. In a similar vein, I've heard that Sumeru scholars often build their social relationships based on their academic ones. Is that true?
I suppose it might look like that from your perspective. Sumeru society is something of a special case. The reason it is known as the City of... As such, academic resources equate to social capital. It is not unheard of, for example, for people to build a family, but the relationship between the three of us is not an academic one turned social. We've never even worked on a paper together for...
Oh, so the academic paper is the nexus of the
I would think of us more as siblings. An equal and pure relationship, unaffected by academic consideration.
As much as I'd prefer not to admit it.
I can understand that position. I have a younger sister myself, and it's only natural. What you described fits the idea of a city of learning, as I imagine it. The family is where all social relationships intersect. As such, By the way, who...
Let's not go down this rabbit hole,
In terms of age, I'm the eldest, of course.
But your mental age is younger than that. I dare say even by enough to be the youngest sibling. Perhaps I could bring...
No. You will never see me admit to being the youngest sibling. Except perhaps...
Guess we'll leave Kali and Sucrose to it. Fingers crossed all goes well for them. Now then, where should we go first? Let's try our luck at the bulletin board, Chuck. A lot of people tend to show up there at some point in the day. Maybe we'll get...
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Nice! Just as we hoped! here?
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. It's been—
We've been doing pretty well.
You look surprised, cuties. Is it because of me?
Teacher is not at the usual
Oh, please. It's not as if I'm glued to my chair. I like to get out for a little fresh air every once in a while. Mika's here today, so I thought it'd be a good time to introduce him to Bennett and Razor. They're all out and about quite often, so it's helpful for them to get to know one another.
Hello, everyone. My name... I look forward to working...
no need to be so formal. We've known them for ages.
Windbloom. Fun?
Actually, we haven't gotten to the fun part yet. We've been busy investigating a
A prophecy?
A good one or a bad one?
Gosh, that else.
I can't believe I made it onto your list of names. You really think—
Believe in your... Right. Believe in yourself. You're a first...
Okay, then in that case, I'll step up and present my thoughts on the matter.
Oh, there's no need to tell us all of your thoughts right here and now. Sucro said she'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench, so you can just write down your thoughts when they come.
A meticulous and efficient plan. Yep, that sounds like...
I will think also.
You still have other people on your list that you need to go see, right? We should leave you to it. Don't worry about us. We'll drop off our letters at the mailbox as soon as we're done.
Okay, bye for now. Let's head over to Star Snatch Cliff next. Maybe we'll be able to find some people there. And even if we don't find any familiar faces, you can see really far from up at the top. Maybe we can find people that way.
Oh, you're working so hard. Do be sure to get some rest when you can. If you get tired, you know you're always...
Where to next? Let me check my notes. Huh, this way.
Got it. Oh, it's our lucky day. There's several.
Amber? Wow. Oh, it's Sucrose! And Klee also is
Kale, we were just talking about you. Ah, right. I don't think you've been introduced to Noelle before. Kale, this is Noelle.
Nice to meet you, Kale. I missed you the last few times you were in Mondstadt, so I'm glad to finally meet you in person.
Oh, nice to meet you too, Noelle. My name is Kale.
Relax, you two. There's no need to be so courteous.
We're not Klee. What are you doing here? Are you playing?
Nope. Klee's on patrol with the other knight.
Huh. Now that you mention it, it looks like everyone here's a Knight of Favonius.
I'd heard that there was a very young knight in the rings, but it's still a surprise to see with my own eyes. Kale, what do you do? I'm a trainee forest ranger in the Avidia. Trainee? It means I'm not officially a fully qualified forest watcher yet. I'm still learning.
Oh, you're just like me. I'm still working towards becoming a full...
Technically, though the distinction is hardly relevant right now. This isn't a very formal patrol. We're just...
Don't panic, Kale. Just pick a topic and join the conversation. Don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic. It's just Amber.
Let me guess. Were you chatting about the new guest?
Yep. A few folks from Sumeru have come to visit, so we're brainstorming a few...
Amber!
Ah! Sorry. At least I didn't say anything about what the surprises are.
Oh no. How am I supposed to join this conversation now?
Speaking of nice surprises, we've actually...
What kind of surprise? Tell me! I'm saved. Sucrose is giving me a lead-in. Now, I just need the...
What an interesting prophecy. I have no idea what the answers could...
So essentially, you're gathering information to help you solve the riddles, correct?
I'll do my best to help.
Thank you so much, Eula.
Anytime.
There's no need to answer right away. We'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench for people to drop us a note once they've thought of something.
I'll drop something in there first.
Nice idea. I think we can all commit to writing a note. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yep, don't worry. You can count on us. But we do have to finish.
What route are you taking today?
We started in the Stormbearer Mountains and we'll end at the city gates. You'd be very welcome to join us, but it sounds like you're pretty...
No. There's always next time. We'll join...
Oh, yeah, so...
See you later. Have a safe... Are you okay, Kale?
Was it that obvious?
No, not at all. It just looked like you had...
So that means it was obvious.
Whatever's bothering you, you can talk to me about it if you want.
Thanks, Sucrose. Well, the truth is, I don't...
Really?
We are. Amber's a really important friend to me. I don't know. I guess if I'm being completely honest, the first time I came to Mondstadt, I was really immature. I didn't want to let people in, and I was generally pretty awful to everyone. Amber was the one person who didn't give up on me. Without Amber, I might not even be here today. And because of that, I really look up to her. I think of her as my role model, and hoped that maybe one day, but after trying and failing for several years, I think I finally realized. Looking back, it seems silly that I ever thought like that. We're nothing alike at all. My personality's so...
Aw, Kale.
Sucrose? Would it be okay if I... told you a bit...
I already knew bits and pieces about her, but still.
I'm sorry. We've only just met and I'm already dumping all of this on you. This is why I get so frustrated at myself. I'm always doing this. I get into a spiral of self-doubt, and then I end up having to find somewhere to vent it all out.
No, it's fine. I'm really glad that your people don't open up about their deepest feelings unless they really trust the other person. Don't you think? At least. And, I mean... You've probably noticed by now, but I don't have the best social skills. But even so, you still listen to me when I talk my head off about alchemy. It's a relief. If you hadn't told me all of those things, I never would have guessed that you struggle so much.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone has their own problems. All the feelings that you talked about just now. I totally get it. It takes so much more effort for us introverts to fit. When you were saying about how you try to think about what to say in advance, and you're constantly terrified of saying the wrong thing and making things awkward, I relate to that so much. Oh, and also that part about studying under a genius. In fact, before meeting you, I'd never met anyone who seemed so... I'm not very good at giving words of comfort or anything, and I'm not gonna tell you to just get over it or stop worrying about it. How about we just sit here for a little while? We don't have to force a conversation if we can't think of anything.
Sucrose has stopped talking, but for some reason, this doesn't feel awkward at all. Maybe she's right, and we're more similar than I realized. In Sumeru, I always like to find a quiet place to just sit and watch the scenery, but it's always by myself. I never thought there'd be a day when I could do this with someone else by my... Mondstadt's breeze is so gentle and soft.
Hey, Kale. See that cloud over there? Doesn't it look like... Then maybe we're not quite on the same wavelength on everything. At least, not when it comes to looking at clouds in the sky.
Thank you, Sucrose. I feel much better after talking to you.
Yeah, it helps a lot, doesn't it? I also vent to my flasks sometimes. The next time I get the chance, I have to show you my Tetratanic Sweet Flower and my Tetratanic Windbloom.
Your Tetra... what?
2 of my favorite things I've made. They're really cool. I think you might like them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll definitely have to show...
I brought some crackers with me. You want one?
Sure.
Aw, look! They're enjoying the scenery together. Shall we go play with them?
No, it's fine. Let them sit for.
We're not what Colleen needs right now. She needs a new friend. Someone different, who's never met her before.
I don't get it.
There is. You'll understand once you're a little older, Klee. People can draw different kinds of strength from different kinds of friends. And right now, Colleen needs...
Star Snatch Cliff! We made it! Paimon hopes we find someone we need here.
Help! Oh, I beg you, please don't let...
Who's that yelling? Let's hurry and take a... Timaeus? And we also have Rosaria and Mona?
Good question. What kind of a motley crew is this?
It's been a while, Traveler.
You two are looking pretty good. I trust you've been well.
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Hey, please don't rub salt in my wound.
Oh, you're one to talk. If this sister hadn't grabbed you in time, then you'd have been seriously hurt, if not...
I know. I really am grateful, miss. I can't thank you enough.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
Quite literally. And had she not lent him a hand and pulled him up, he...
What happened? Did Timaeus...
Well, so what actually happened was... I came to Star Snatch Cliff today to pick some flowers and ran into Mona on the way. She took a look at her scry
But you still came up here anyway?
Well, yes, I did. Because there's something I just had...
Oh, I hardly think giving flowers to your crush is worth...
It's rare to run into someone with a death wish in this area.
I don't have a death wish. I just didn't think it would really come true. I mean, when Mona said it would be dangerous, I thought I'd be fine as long as I watched my... I'm telling you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life. Love struck Mon...
Okay, that explains you. But why is Rosaria here?
I was looking for a quiet place to escape the crowds. I wasn't planning on having to save a life along the way.
So that's why the scryglass just showed danger instead of fatal danger.
Very funny. Anyway, Traveler and Paimon...
Just trying our luck. We've got a lot of people we need to see today, so we've been all over the place. Actually, you're some of the people we were looking for.
Huh?
I see. So, all we'll need to do is find some clues.
I can't believe there's a prophecy like this, let alone that I have a part to play in it. Oh, I guess this means everyone will find out about my... I came here because I wanted to give some Cecilias to the girl I love. They'll really...
No one asked. Please, do not subject us to your gushing about your girlfriend.
You saw right through me.
You said you need clues, right? Well, in that case, Mona Magistus the astrologist will provide you with a personally handwritten letter. Just wait for it to show.
You can be on your way now. We won't keep you any longer.
All right, then let's head back for now and meet up with everyone else.
Will do. This...
We're back! Oh, but it looks like you two beat us.
Welcome back. Did everything...
Yep, we managed to find and touch...
We got back a little early, so we took some time just... We got really lucky today. The vendors were feeling super generous. so we didn't even need to pay for the materials. It's...
Don't worry about me. I'm used to working in the rainforest. I get splinters all the time. I've already taken care of it.
We've already wrapped up everything on our to-do list for today. So, all we need to do now is wait for everyone's letters to... Traveler, Paimon, why don't you get some rest while I keep an eye on the...
You're definitely your master's student, Sucrose. As long as you or Albedo are around, Paimon can relax and know that everything's taken care of.
Stop. You're embarrassed.
Wait. Actually, there's one thing that still needs taking care of. Paimon's starving. Hey, Traveler, you wanna get dinner? Your treat. I'll go with Sucrose to return the leftover materials to the vendors. You two, go get a proper meal. We can't have anyone going hungry.
Yeah, now would be a good time for a break. Once everything is ready, let's meet up here again and collate all the information we've gathered.
Sounds like a plan. Paimon will have this one, and this one, ooh, and this one. Hey, Paimon's really hungry! And don't forget, Paimon's also ordering for you, too. Ooh,
Is everything packed up and ready? What do you think about meeting up?
Yes, everything's ready. I've packed some great wine and smoked ham.
Ham? Look, we've known each other for quite some time now. Don't you think it's been long enough for you to
I must remember to get some milk today on my way home. Please, feel free to pay a visit to Cat's...
Enjoying the scenery?
Oh, Tone Deaf Bard! Are you here for some food as well?
Oh, I can put something on your tab? Well, that's a pity. I already had a few drinks. I shall take you up on your kind offer another day. There should be no shortage of opportunity. Anywho, you should be getting ready to thank me.
What kind of...
Behold!
What is it?
It's what you need the most right now. The answer to the prophetic puzzle. Simply head to the location marked on the map, and you'll find the lantern you've been looking for. However, if I were you, I wouldn't just go and reveal the secret right away. As you've seen, a secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when revealed in the company. Then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Feel free to find me for a chat again once you're done working through the prophecy. Also, if you have some time, we could organize another fast-track love poem class.
Oh, you're starting
I sure am. Nobody else has signed up this year, though, so the duty to learn falls on... Anyway, see you later.
Venti always looks so relaxed whenever we run into him. Paimon...
Excuse me. If you don't mind, could I...
Oh? Who are you?
You may call me Scarlet. Just like you, I'm a traveler visiting Mondstadt from another... Mind if I buy you a drink? Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travels.
You can tell? Well, we are very experienced adventurers after all.
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation with you in the first place. I was on my way to go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation next to the crafting bench.
Yep, bizarre.
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Mondstadt? Anyway, that's why I wanted to ask you a favor. Not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what I was born in a distant land, but I have family and friends who once lived in Mondstadt for a long time. They said that as it happens, someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this would be a good time to come here and see all the sights that she once saw.
What do you think about Mondstadt?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of romance and freedom.
We think so too.
So, About the prophecy. Thank you. You're very friendly. It's been a real pleasure to meet you. I'll leave it to you then. Hope you continue to enjoy the city and have a wonderful...
She definitely isn't dressed like a local, huh? Where do you think her hometown could be?
Please find me a flower that is not of this world, and a guide who will never get lost. Find me one who would never lie, as well as a legend that never ends. I never thought I'd have someone secretly following me, even in a free city. Good day to you, miss.